Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my take. Today we're going to talk sports, but we're also going to talk a little bit of politics. So be prepared if you're going to watch this that I may trigger some snowflakes into not liking this video. Actually, I'm actually going to side with people on the left, which is going to surprise some people. The Buffalo Bills are getting a new stadium. It's worth over $1 billion, and taxpayers for New York State are going to put foot 485 million or 585 million. And a lot of people are saying that that's a bad thing, and they hope the Bills organization fails and everybody suffers because New York State is broke and they shouldn't be spending money on that. On one hand, I agree. I understand New York State is broke and they're spending money on crazy, stupid shit, and they shouldn't be spending money on a sports stadium. But here's where I disagree and think that taxpayer money going into a sports stadium is a good thing, and I'm going to list several reasons why. First of all, as we've learned with the Raiders organization and the Rams organization and the Chargers, the team does not belong to the city. The owners can pick up and move anytime they want. As with Oakland losing just about every sports franchise they have, the Warriors now over in San Francisco, the Raiders in Las Vegas, and the Athletics are going somewhere next year. We just don't know where. So, when a county, state, city helps foot the bill, it gives them a little bit of a guarantee that the franchise is going to be in town for X number of years. In the case of the Buffalo Bills, they will be in Orchard Park for at least 30 years once the stadium opens in 2026. So that guarantees that the Buffalo Bills franchise will be there almost into their 100th year when it comes up again, and I'll probably be long gone, so it won't matter to me. The second reason why it's a good thing for taxpayers to help foot the bill is because the money New York State will make on taxes alone in a bigger stadium, they will recoup that money through tax on alcohol, tax on the PSLs, the public safety the seating licenses, the luxury boxes that will get taxed, the concessions, the general admission. Anything you can think of that the stadium is going to sell will include a tax, and New York State will make that money back hand over fist. That's why it's a good investment. But it's not just in the stadium where money is made. The people of Orchard Park for the last 63 years, well, not Orchard Park, Greater Buffalo Orchard Park, for 63 years have made money on the Buffalo Bills. In War Memorial Stadium in Buffalo until 1972, and at the Ralph ever since, or whatever they call it now, New Era Field, or whatever. Buffalo is one of the smallest markets in the NFL. And in such, there are a lot of residential houses near the stadium. Those people sell their lawn for parking, up to like $20 a parking seat or a spot. So they're making money. If the Bills leave Buffalo or Orchard Park, that goes away, and people who have counted on that money 8 times a year for the last 50 years all of a sudden don't have it coming in, and it gets a little tighter to pay for things. There are hotels, there are bars, there are restaurants, convenience stores, Walmart, all these things around the greater Orchard Park area that make money 8 times a year, actually 10 because of 2 preseason games, when the Buffalo Bills are in town. New York State also collects on taxes for all that stuff. So there is a ton of tax revenue coming in that if the Bills head to Austin, Texas, won't be there. So I understand in this climate, in this day and age of 2022, and the divided sides between Republicans and Democrats, why you would be upset that taxpayer money is being spent on the Buffalo Bills. However, I'm seeing an interesting thing in my Facebook feeds. Most of the people who are upset aren't Buffalo Bills fans. So whether you're a fan of the San Francisco 49ers, Santa Clara taxes help pay for Levi Stadium, or perhaps you're a fan of some other sports franchise, somebody's calling me. I'll have to join in. Just bear with me. Some other sports franchise, just understand that it is a part of the universe. It is a part of the sports world for taxpayers to put money on stadiums. So whether you understand it or not, it is a good investment for the state, the city, the county. It is a wealthy taxpayer money comes back in. Hi, Chris. I'm doing a live video right now. Tax revenue comes back in through the sales of everything, and it keeps the city, the franchise in the city. Without that little, whether the owners need it or not, we can argue that one to death because they're billionaires. They don't need it, but it is a assurance. It is a public assurance that the franchise will remain in the area. In this case, Orchard Park, Buffalo, Greater Buffalo, New York area, for a time to come. It's not new. It's been done in Indianapolis. It's been done in Dallas. It's been done in San Francisco. It's been done anywhere you can think of a sports franchise that has gotten a stadium in the last, say, 50 years. Taxpayer money has helped pay for it, and the taxpayers have recouped their money hand over fist. So, again, this is my take. I think it's a good thing. Yes, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. I understand that. But in the long run, keeping Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park is a good thing for the taxpayers in New York. It is our only professional football team that plays games in New York, so it is the only NFL team that we make tax revenue on. Yes, we have the New York Yankees and the New York Mets and the New York Knicks and all those teams down in New York City. And don't you dare think the taxpayer money didn't help go into building their stadiums either, because it did. New York, especially the greater Buffalo area, needs this. I could go into details on how Buffalo has declined in population since 1950 by over 50% because of loss of manufacturing jobs and all those, but I'm not going to. That's another video for another time. I want to say, just stop here and say that thank God the Buffalo Bills are staying in Buffalo. Go ahead and comment and tell me why I'm an idiot, but the bottom line is it's happening. Bills Mafia. Let's go Bills.